What's going on, my Cardano friends? It's your friend Jack here, and in today's video we're going to be covering the topic on why Cardano matters. Now, the article that I'm going to be using for this video will be linked down in the description, and if you want to check it out and go support the authors, I fully encourage you to do so. With that being said, let's get right into why Cardano matters. Now, to understand why Cardano matters, we have to understand what prompts this question on why does Cardano matter. If we have Bitcoin and Ethereum, do we really need more public networks? Fair questions, and this article and this video is going to answer those questions. The first reason on why Cardano matters is because technology must evolve. We have to be able to scale and build off a really solid foundation so we can evolve for years to come. And technology that doesn't evolve gets obsolete and outdated. A good example of this is Yahoo and MySpace. Back in 2006, MySpace was the most popular social platform on planet Earth, and Yahoo was the most searched search engine on planet Earth. But nowadays, you don't see that. Google and Facebook are the giants, and they've been so for over a decade. And the reason is because they evolve their technology, and Cardano is aiming to do the same thing. Many of these companies and projects are now at this point almost too big to fail. Or are they? When a promising startup or IT company comes into play, a lot of these big companies just end up buying it and taking their user base and technology with it. If these big companies like Facebook and Google are here to stay, the main reason is because they are constantly improving their technology and doing things to evolve and not be considered obsolete. A lot of money is spent on the development of technologies for these companies, as well as marketing to keep users on their platforms. But is there a chance these big companies could disappear or they could be overtaken by competitors? The truth is, nobody really knows. People will always want to use the best technology. In the digital world, people expect the best and fastest, and they want it cheap, or maybe they even want it completely free. These technologies that are evolving must always be user-friendly, reliable, and fewer barriers to entry, the better. Now, cryptocurrencies, on the other hand, are technologies that are going to disrupt financial services, but there are a lot of barriers to entry right now, and it's not so user-friendly to get involved in this space. The question is, should money evolve as the times are evolving? And I think the answer is yes, but let's dig deeper into this. Banknotes and coins are not the money everyone uses nowadays. Yes, the money everyone uses is backed by banknotes and coins, but everyone swipes their card. No one really carries around cash. Everything is done through online banking for the most part. Money has been evolving over the last decade and more, but it is a slow process because it is so touchy. That's why cryptocurrencies are going to have to make some big steps to be able to get to mainstream adoption and more. Banks are kind of like dinosaurs, and they're not the best IT innovators, that's for certain. But they still do want to evolve because they know they have to evolve in order to not be considered obsolete. Right now, the crypto space isn't exactly ready to compete with financial services because the barrier to entry is too high. Technology is just a little bit too complicated to have the average everyday person go ahead and use these services, which is why the idea of Cardano and a lot of other cryptocurrencies is to build platforms and bridges to make it almost seamless and you wouldn't even know what's going on. You're just doing your everyday banking, but with the power of blockchain tech. Obviously, we have a long way to go to that point, but this is a main reason why Cardano matters, is because it is building those bridges to make this technology not only user-friendly, but almost completely seamless and easy to use, and it's going to be able to bring a lot to the financial world. So yes, money should definitely evolve from a technological point of view, but what should or can be static is the monetary base. Assets that are used as a store of value should have a predictable number of units. Money used as units of account or exchange require a fixed inflation rate or almost a very, very low inflation rate. And some theories with cryptocurrency, this inflation rate could be about 0. Development of technology should always be dynamic. As the times change, the development should also change so we can be constantly evolving. That being said though, let's go take a look at the evolution in the world of cryptocurrency. The team at Cardano and the teams behind Cardano working to improve blockchain technology, they have realized that it's not quite ready to be a part of financial system and to compete with traditional banks. So they know they must evolve as a cryptocurrency, and this is why Cardano matters a lot. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, on the other hand, while an excellent store of value, they're not exactly meant for evolution. Bitcoin does use a proof of work system, more on that later, but it's a technological process that is just very slow. Should smart people that want to change the world just do nothing because Bitcoin is regressing? No, there's no reason to really think like that. And people are even trying to fix aspects of Bitcoin to make it a little bit more usable for the average user. Bitcoin has done a lot of amazing things for the crypto space, and it definitely was a first step towards the adoption side of cryptocurrencies. But cryptocurrency is not just Bitcoin. There's a lot of other things that Bitcoin can't do that other cryptocurrencies are aiming to do, like Cardano. Although people are working on Bitcoin to make it better, you can't rely on just a few people to make the world financially stable and ready for cryptocurrencies. These evolutions require a lot of people working on them day in and day out, and Cardano and the teams behind Cardano and the people working on Cardano are aiming to do just that by evolving cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is becoming a better and better store of value, and people are scared to touch it and they don't want to break it. That's fine, but shouldn't we also have some other method of cryptocurrency or a different outlook that requires us to actually keep building to evolve? The team at IOHK, people behind Cardano, think that Cardano as a decentralized platform can become a better alternative to traditional banks or make them more fair and transparent at the very least. The first major problem with Bitcoin is it doesn't have smart contracts, and it probably never will. Even if it did, it will be much harder to implement, as the first layer has already been pretty established, and it's going to be hard to build after the foundation has already been put and set in stone for quite some time. I love Bitcoin, I really do, but we should still be working on other smart contract technology, and just because Bitcoin can't have it on its first layer doesn't mean we shouldn't keep working on it. And if people fail at building smart contracts or something goes horribly wrong, does that mean we should stop using them altogether? Is there any real usage? The answer to those questions are kind of unknown, and that's the point of evolution and keeping on building towards a better alternative or a better solution for smart contracts and cryptocurrency in general. The concept of smart contract technology is very sound, but we still always need to do better. We always need to be evolving. The more teams and the more people working on smart contract technology, the better, because this means evolution is going to happen at a much faster rate, and mass adoption can then follow at an even quicker rate. But it's not only about smart contracts. It's also about the evolution and the quality of decentralization. The question that comes to mind is, should we rely on proof of work and Bitcoin forever to remain decentralized, or should we have a backup plan? And how can we know that one platform or one cryptocurrency will remain the decentralized superior cryptocurrency for all of time? Especially without as much evolution, it's really hard to tell where things are going to go and if they're going to go in a positive sentiment. I'm not suggesting that we get rid of proof of work altogether, but wouldn't it be smart to work on proof of stake consensus models parallelly alongside proof of work? Proof of stake allows us to build a more decentralized and scalable network from the ground up. Let's be honest, the current biggest proof of work systems, Bitcoin and Ethereum, have very high fees that aren't really too useful when it comes to transactions and constant everyday banking. Yes, Ethereum is working to fix this, but at what cost? And can it be done in Bitcoin? Possibly. Or maybe Bitcoin will just be our store of value. There's a lot of questions that I can answer in this video, but this video really mainly is about why Cardano matters. So with Cardano, we can have a global decentralized network with cheap and fast transactions. It is a natural evolution of technology and cryptocurrencies to aim and strive for better, and Cardano is trying to do just that. To me, Cardano is more or less an insurance that if Bitcoin is to crash and fail, which I don't think it will, Cardano is here to pick up the slack, and even without Bitcoin, we can build a decentralized and scalable network to help financial operating systems be better for the future of everyone. Now, in conclusion, people have a lot of ideas and they want to realize them. If it's not possible in one ecosystem, Bitcoin, then the next best thing is to probably go to a new ecosystem or create your own ecosystem, Cardano. Evolution is about trying new things and coming up with new ideas. The majority of attempts are going to fail, but the ones that do succeed are going to make the big differences in the future. The beauty of evolution is no one can tell in advance which ones will succeed. You just have to wait and see. Competition is actually very healthy, and the crypto space does need it. It pushes further evolution at a faster rate. The more projects that are adopted, the higher chance that we have of decentralization and the concept of it actually surviving. And with along this, we should never rely on a single project to do all of the work for us. Multiple winners in the crypto space are going to make this a much more simple and straightforward ride towards adoption and evolution in the cryptocurrency space. So with all that being said, there's no real proof that the best technology must win, or one project must win, or the first project to market must win. The latest projects actually have an advantage because they can learn from the mistakes of their predecessors. Although the biggest user base usually comes with the first to market projects like Bitcoin and MySpace, there often can be competitors that come into play that take that user base from them with the evolution concept. Cardano could be the next Facebook, or who knows, some other project that is aiming to do amazing things could be the next Facebook to overtake MySpace kind of deal. The adoption of cryptocurrency and these technologies is very unpredictable and changes as people's mood towards them also change. The store of value that Bitcoin proposes is also not the only usage for blockchain technology that will be used going forward. There's a lot of other use cases for cryptocurrencies, and we're going to see them in the coming years as evolution begins and continues. A lot of narratives around cryptocurrencies often change, but one thing is certain is that blockchain and the industry of blockchains is here to stay. So why does Cardano matter? Well, Cardano matters because evolution matters. Yes, the majority of attempts fail, but a few do succeed. Cardano could be one of those attempts, but even if it fails or succeeds, every attempt is going to matter going towards that evolution of cryptocurrency, fixing the traditional banking system, and being a part of a better financial system. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the like button, and don't forget to go over to the article that I actually used for this video and check it out yourself. I did quote a lot of this article. Some of it I paraphrased, and I also added in some of my own thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about why Cardano matters in the description down below, or the comments, I guess. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a great day. Peace out.